I think hip hop is in a good place right now, definitely, for sure. I feel like there's artists like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and Joyner Lucas. There's a lot of artists coming up that are established that I feel like definitely are students of the game and have studied, you know. For me, I believe like artists like J. Cole and Kendrick have studied hip hop beyond their years. You know, to me, you can't be as good as they are without going back and studying, you know what I'm saying, the evolutions of hip hop. Dre's kind of up for trying new things more so than I am. I kind of try to stick to the same formula, but Dre's always like updating how he does his beats, how he records, his recording process. You know, a lot of people, I still use a booth because to me there's nothing like that in the intimacy of you and just the microphone. You know, but I do know that he's recorded some things where he's got the mic set up in the room where the mixing board is and don't even have a booth. And sometimes he feels more comfortable doing it that way. I don't know if I could get used to that idea just because I'm so used to working in a booth and how I've always done it. But yeah, other than that, our relationship hasn't changed, our recording process hasn't changed, and couldn't stand each other. But nah, Dre's my friend, you know. We're definitely friends. We don't speak every day, but we speak enough that, you know, I feel like we'll always be friends. I've scribbled out many a rhymes on my pad, feeling like I already got something that's like that, you know. And I made a lot of songs. When I think back about how many songs I've actually made, I don't know how many I've made, but I made a lot of songs, and I make a lot of songs for each album. But I always try to approach each song slightly different, and even if I can't. Like, okay, I've got a song that maybe was kind of like this 10 years ago, you know, let me put a little twist on it. You know, that's kind of the mind frame. And I write till I can't, till my brain hurts. Pen to paper, because something about, for me, I can keep ideas on my phone too, but something about the pen and paper to me is better just because I can look at all my ideas and I can see them at once. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like, oh man, what was that thing I said that one day? Shit. And scroll, oh fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you're sitting there for 2 hours. Oh, what was that? Wait, I remember the phrase, but what I used to rhyme with it. For me, I remember which side of the page it's on. For me, I keep a book and write my ideas down in that, because I'll at least remember, was it the beginning of the book or was it towards the middle? And I'll remember what side of the page it's on. When I get ideas, I might get a track sent to me. Somebody might do a beat and I hear the beat and it's like, oh shit, I like this beat, but none of my ideas I got already are gonna go to this, so I need to make new ones. So that's how a lot of things don't get used. I've written songs where I don't like this whole song, but I like these couple of lines, so I might recycle them and use them in something later. You know, I find myself doing that a lot. Usually I gotta get the song done first. There's sometimes there'll be a beat with a chorus on it. Someone will have a hook that they send to us, and then I'll kind of write my verses around what that hook is based off of. And then me and Paul will usually sit back, listen to it, and figure out, like, do you hear somebody else on this other than who's on the chorus right now? It just goes by case basis of how the song comes out. Beyonce was a big one. That's been on my wish list for a long time. And I wasn't sure if it could happen with this song, you know, but I was like, man, just imagine, you know. So me and Paul and Rick Rubin kicked around the idea for a couple weeks, and then we approached them, and we approached Beyonce. I don't know if it outweighs it, but it's probably a tie. Because the fun of it is creating it. And when the fun of it is creating, it's writing it, recording it. I don't even know if recording it is the funnest part. Writing it is the funnest part. Once you get it recorded, you sit back and you hear how it sounds and you like how it sounds, you're good with it, that's when it's the most fun. Well, definitely there's pressure when making the album, especially at the later stages, because you want to make sure you've covered all your bases when you make each album. That's what I've always done. I want to make sure that I have enough songs like this, you know, whether they're playful or emotional or whatever it is. I want to make sure, I try to always make sure I have a balance, a good balance. Do I have a song like this yet or not? You know, if not, maybe I should steer in that direction and make one, you know. So, but yeah, it's definitely, you know, you feel the pressure every album, but it's really, for me, I feel like it's me competing with myself and trying to put out a better album than the last one I put out.